Yo. Still setting up. I just got on VR. Big RP day today, but I started early so we can talk a little. Whoa, my arm is broken. Let me... Why is it doing that? Okay. Space fix. Recenter. Okay. Okay. Let me get my overlays going. That works. And is VRChat full screened? VRChat. Nope. I'll just do that. Alt enter. And then change this to only capture OBS. There we go. And then let me steady cam, stream cam. We'll go to the front docs. Camera mode, stream. All right, we swap over. Hi, chat. Oh, my mic isn't set to the right thing. I don't think. Oh, it's set to the right thing for now. Sup? Whoop. Other encoding sessions. Hope my 4090 can take the 15 encoding sessions I have going on. I have OBS streaming 4 different streams because of the Twitch Enhanced Broadcasting feature. I have Steam VR wireless, and I have NVIDIA Broadcast. It's a lot of encoding. But it's a 4090, you can take it, right? Right. Better. Oh, I keep thinking, I didn't realize I didn't drop it in the wall. There we go. Sup? Sup with the popping P noise. Oh, close YouTube. No, I didn't mean to close all of that. Uh-oh. Like real dashboard. Did I just get rickrolled by myself? Crazy. Alright. Quality, let's do 16p. Pause it. Is this supposed to... Oh, I know what's wrong. There, echo's off. It was doing the echo because this model requires multiple... This avatar has its own specific OSC program and Reaper like audio channel that gets its voice glitching when it's damage working. I think you guys heard in the first stream. Whenever she gets damaged like extensively, that I turn that on, and I'm not going to be playing her at the start of stream today. You'll actually see Karina. It's hard to see in this lower lighting, this lighting, but I'm playing a different character today for the first like hour, which will be fun. But I have a little bit to catch up with you guys. I got a little bit of time to catch up. I don't know how many of you are here. I know a lot of people didn't subscribe to me for RP stuff or follow me for RP stuff, and it's also been like a year and a half since I regularly streamed. But for those of you still here, hi. This is the first time I'm actually going to be able to talk to chat for like... I have like 10 minutes to talk. I got on early just to prep because I have to be there early. Today we're going to be playing Karina and then Katherine, which is this character. Karina is this bitch. Tall. I always forget how tall she is. And the camera is rotated. There, fixed. She's a character I've been working on for a long time. She's not like a main character. She's not my main character. She's more of a lore character and like almost antagonist for Brim's character. But stuff happened on Brim's character and this character, especially last night and last week and a while back. That this character is going to need to get involved, and it's a lot harder to get into this character's headspace. But once I do, it's very fun. Her name's Karina Arundel. She's a noble in the Novarian Republic, which is a country I made up. I have a whole map with all the cities and towns and roads and trade routes already made and everything, just in case. I have tons of lore docs written. Actually, I should get one of those lore docs open just in case. Just in case I need to reference it during stream. During RP. Hands float. Whoa, floaty hands. Brim would like you to join them at the Strangers Cathedral. Oh God, is it time already? In a second, Brim. House of okay. Can I share this with anyone who has a link? Okay, so I can just close that browser and open it in Chrome. I swapped to using Edge as my primary browser because it still supports AdBlock and other stuff and other plugins, and it just like is a better browser. But that does mean I need to swap to a different browser here. Throw that open. Control V, enter, also make a new thing, set it to Chrome. Oh, that's not dark mode. Is my dark mode plugin broken? There we go. Yeah, let me go into view mode instead of editing. Viewing, zoom at 150. But yeah, sheet from the country of Novaria. Novaria is a little bit of background lore. I'm not going to spoil anything important, but they are a country that is. I'm kind of a little scared of playing her on my as Karina on stream because she's kind of like. She's extremely wealthy. She's a noble whose family runs the government's trade commission, like the maritime trade. I think the literal name of it is. I should really have this remembered. The Maritime Trade and Navigation. Her father is a Minister of Trade and Maritime Navigation. She's going to inherit that, but she's also inheriting the biggest corporate trade organization in her country. Totally not a conflict of interest and totally not corrupt that she runs the government's trade and that she runs the biggest corporation that benefits from it. Totally not. She's filthy rich, noble. The country is an island nation focused on naval powers. She is a commodore in the Navy. There's an ongoing war going on right now, which might be important for background reasons. And she has, Novaria, part of their culture is very centered around in like human supremacy or elven supremacy even on top of that, even though she's not an elf. The king is an elf, the royal family is an elf. And they, 200 years ago, basically took over an island that had an indigenous group of people that were Lycans. Shit happened, won't get into it, some of it's spoilers. But now, 200 years later, the Novarians basically hunt them for slaves. They aren't called slaves, they're called something else. They're called bound and handlers. She's a handler to Brim's character, who is her bound. It's a bound, not slave. Totally different, guys. Totally different. So yeah, she's like, but it's way more insidious than that. The idea is like it's supposed to be like cultural genocide. It's supposed to be evil. It's supposed to be horrible. Every noble is like, when they turn 13, every noble's like responsibility to basically, was it 13 or 18? I forget what age I did. I think it's 18. To basically adopt a lichen and indoctrinate them and pull them into their society and wipe them clean with their old culture and turn them into great upstanding citizens. Imagine if the Fire Nation won. But they were also the British Empire and the Empire from Code Geass, all wrapped into one thing. That's kind of the idea. And I'm being called to station for some mysterious circumstances. Wink. Hybris wants to talk to me. Wants to talk to Karina. So I need to go on to station and kind of take a sip of water and get my nerves in gear because this is the first time I'm doing something this big with Karina. I did some RP with Brim yesterday and recorded it off stream. Maybe I'll share it one day, maybe I won't, but it was fun. But it was an important thing. I won't spoil why I'm being called to station. I won't spoil anything that's going on in the background, but that's the kind of background for it. Karina, she treats Yona well, but she's still an abusive slave owner. She's kind of gotten past it with the war because they've been fighting in a war for 10 years and Yona's her like secretary, like her bodyguard, and they've kind of grown closer from it. But at the end of the day, she's still Yona's military commander and basically slave owner. But she's nice, you know, that makes it totally fine. She's nice to Yona and their family. Okay, Brim is spamming me with invites, I gotta go. Alright, good to see you all. Maybe after all this, I'll clue you guys in on what I've been doing IRL, but probably not because just time. Oh my god, Yona, are we doing Ontario? We are. Oh my god, Yona. Whoa.
Oh my god.
I'm live.
I'm so proud of you.
Why my frame rate's not good? I have too much stuff going on.
Lucas was a lot quicker than I expected her to be.
What do you mean?
Also of me.
Oh, crazy.
I was expecting her to take a little bit. I didn't even know she was on VR.
Should I do the spout capture thing? Spout stream.
What's the purpose of it? What does it do?
Camera mode. It lets you do like transparency stuff. Behavior. Auto level roll. Okay.
She got a new jacket.
Well, I mean, it's a jacket she's had, but I don't think I've ever really worn it in character. I'm probably gonna say that, like, she doesn't have it, and it'll be the jacket she buys whenever fucking Catherine takes her shopping.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta mute my Spotify. There we go. I had Spotify playing that entire time, that's not good. Okay. Let's just... Will this close the spout stream? No, okay. Can I accidentally grab this? No, I can't. Okay, good. Oh my god,
Hybris jump scare.
Bibius. Beebus. Let me close Chatterino because this shit crashes me if I don't.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even turn my trackers. I was thinking of just actually having, like, a open lobby. Just if people decided they would be at the cathedral, but it's like, it's probably only going to be maybe an hour at most.
And then go to Ethereal's place?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
God, I
don't even imagine it.
She's so evil.
I only said an hour because I figured like prep would take like half an hour. But like if everyone's like here and ready, then it's kind of like we might be done with this by the half hour, mark. Kind of just depends on how long y'all fucking argue for.
Karina's really getting thrown. Me as Karina is getting thrown into the deep end pretty quick.
Oh yeah, you made me fucking put this jacket on last night, and I was like I was thinking like, oh, that she doesn't have it yet.
You had a jacket, just a nebulous jacket. Don't worry. No one else will see
Yeah.
the bot. You had a nice jacket, and that was a stand-in. I wanted you to have the jacket so you could take it off, but then you forgot to take it off. You forgot your manners. You're going into remedial training, Yona.
What the?
I'll bring the etiquette
We're
instructor
going to
back
wipe
from
out your
Novaria.
civilization, as the Romans deserved.
No, that's their job. That's the Novarian's job. To them.
But see, we already destroyed our civilization once. We can do it again. Except
Yeah.
this time it'll just be yours.
Just kill the king. Use the source and well, not all the issues.
The king?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not stopping at just the king.
Mm-hmm.
Nukes don't discriminate. That's a lovely thing about them.
Nukes don't
Gotta
discriminate.
love the bomb.
Well, I'll have you know, we're like
What about all
cockroaches.
What about all the innocent Lycans that are still enslaved in the country?
Yeah, think about all our meat sheep.
Yeah.
Y'all ever
Summon-
heard of a...
Are worth it.
Y'all ever heard of a little thing called necromancy? Why is my necromancy mustard colored? No! There we
Mustard
go.
gas.
Necromancy. No!
I had
Not
so much fun at
mustard
Bayo 9, by the way.
necromancy.
It was so fun. The random firefight was so cool.
I'm glad. Yeah, that's the thing about the Bay. You'll be chilling, minding your own business, and then suddenly you're fighting for your life.
Whoa, wing. God, I'm tall. I keep forgetting how tall. She's a fucking like amped up super soldier. She is. She has a butt.
Clearly.
Freak. True. God,
Okay.
I don't know what. I don't like how thick she is in this version.
Yeah.
She feels more normal proportioned like this, but whatever. This would be too evil. This would be too obviously evil.
That's fucking,
With the cape and everything, don't you think?
It's that gun
stop,
from
no.
Fallout New Vegas.
We saw that.
It's the fucking, that's like the detective's gun that,
You're so proper. Whoa.
that's like the detective's gun from Blade Runner.
Yes, it is also that gun from Fallout New Vegas is inspired off of the LAPD blaster.
Alright,
Yeah.
let me get in. Let me get in the character. Oh, do I
Han
have my...
Solo's actor. What the fuck? What's the name of?
Okay,
what
that
the
is
fuck's the
mine.
name of his actor? Harrison Ford.
Okay.
Yeah, him. That's his gun.
That's how you're going to solve this problem. You're gonna cast a gay spell on Karina.
It's the gay
Mhm.
spell.
Cube. This is so weird. Like
She
other people
walks
can't
in,
see-
friendship beam!
Other people can't see it unless you're holding it.
Well, that's not a friendship beam.
The anti-friendship beam.
Stay away, unlike a harbor. The rocks being thrown at you are not made of friendship.
No, they become friends with Hybris after they invariably are revived, and they come and say, "Oh, you know, I'm sorry for being a piece of shit. I probably deserved that." And she goes, "Yes. Yes, you were.
Watch, there we go, progress.
Please don't ever do that again. I'd like to not have to kill you
But it is my
again."
it is my cultural right. No, how would she phrase it?
I feel like this is. Maybe this is because I'm short. Because like I'm normally.
This should be.
Okay, I have to get into a really weird
1.77
headspace, Karina.
meters.
I gotta reset myself.
The P90 magazine looked really big.
I mean, it's
Oh, hi
also
people
not
in
meant to
chat.
be
Hi,
an
Neff.
exact
Hi,
P90
Renzik.
mag. It's just
Hi,
I'm
nothing.
treating it as
Okay, I gotta get into
future
character
tech
here very
gun.
hard, because
Yeah.
we're doing a scene here.
Because let's face it, this shit looks alien as fuck, but still like contemporary.
I don't know. Maybe I'm used to weird guns.
Well, to the gun layman. Alright, anyway. I am ready to dispatch the Romans as God intended.
See if my invisibility is fixed. Do you still see the tears when I'm in
No, I don't see them. They're fixed.
Alright, sick. I'm gonna go to the terminal.
Excuse me.
Alright, so you just kind of you do you.
Part of me wonders if you'd like me to walk them up.
That would be
That
interesting.
might actually be.
Oh, okay. Nope.
No,
I got the no.
that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Oh,
I don't know.
God,
I mean,
how is this going to go?
Depends on if I'm starting at my room. You could walk me through the hallway.
Yona. Yona.
Yeah, here, Sean, come with me.
Yo.
No, Yona, stay here.
No.
No, that's not right. That's not there. Closer, maybe. Yeah, there we go. There. Oh, yeah. Okay. God, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Good. Good? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. You know what'll fix this? A dab. Okay. Maybe you're supposed to give over that calm the nerves a little. Stream the horse racing game? Maybe later. Okay. The tiny Karina in the bottom left, that's funny. I might just not have that. Boo. Okay, last thing. Lens visibility off. Okay. Yona. Yona. Broker cover. Don't know. Meeting with Hybris. Okay. No. Recalibrate. Get my clothing up. Yona. She's been compromised. Minister of Trade and Maritime. And our Maritime Consortium. Doesn't matter exactly. That is quite the entrance. No one can escort me. Ah, there they are. Hello.
Hello.
You are Miss Hybris, I presume?
I am.
Karina. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you.
This is quite the impressive entrance.
Thank you.
So, I was invited on board?
Yes. I wanted to speak with you on a rather sensitive matter. And I understand most individuals would rather have such a conversation face to face or as face to face as communications get. So, you would follow me.
Understood. Going up to the terminal.
I hope it was not too much trouble to get here.
No.
As I understand, it is quite the journey.
It was no problem. No such issues.
Yes. Well,
What is it you wish to speak about?
concerning rather alarming findings. Politically motivated ones. Concerning one of your subordinates.
Yona, I presume?
Yes. She has been compromised. To put it bluntly, I do not take something like this lightly. I would much rather have a peaceful conversation rather than discover that a spy has been sent to monitor my activities and the activities of those that work and live here.
Your striving for negotiation is admirable. In talks.
Yes, well, I would much rather end this conversation amicably, in such a way that it benefits you and me. Given the
That
circumstances,
depends on what your opinions of amicably would be.
perhaps not as allies. However, to put it quite bluntly, the political motivations of those above you are of no concern to me at the moment. In fact, I welcome them.
And what political motivations would that be?
I have been made aware of a peace accord, a treaty, intended to be signed soon. Is this correct?
That is the intent. Whether that comes to fruition is another matter.
Yes. Well, truth be told, I am an advocate for peace. As I'm sure you are aware, Aegis's position is that of an organization devoted to the care and protection of others. However, truth be told, this is not something we wish to ever have to do. It is something that we choose to do because it is necessary. If your people can make peace with their neighbors, then I applaud this, and I support it. However, sending your subordinates here, this I cannot abide by.
To be clear, you are threatening the peace negotiations with a political scandal, are you not?
No.
Oh.
Truth be told, I do not intend to interfere. I could. That is a threat. But I would rather not. As I said, I would rather end this conversation amicably.
From my understanding, Aegis is an organization with wide reach and lofty goals. They have
Yes.
copious amounts of individual powers and wide reach through your corporation, and they are in a legal nebulous state up here in what would be an area that is more akin to maritime law than anything that would be seen within a state.
Here aboard the station, yes. However, Aegis has always done its due diligence in attempting to abide by local law and law enforcement.
In that what you probably understand is that an organization with individuals as potent as Aegis attracts great amount of undue tension and attention from those in my position or those like me in political or corporate hierarchies. Or
I am well aware. This is not the first time I've had this conversation, ma'am.
what
I
is
understand that we employ a number of supernaturally gifted individuals here.
It is to my
Create a
understanding.
safe haven for them.
It is to my understanding that you strive to maintain your legality when it comes to how you enforce or intervene in local matters, depending on the country or city.
As I had
This
just
does not
said,
concern
yes.
me. It's been clear to me that you strive to maintain good relations with any country, no matter their politics, no matter their ideals, in hopes to make right in the legal methods first, and to
Yes.
prevent any issues with your agents in the field. What scares me and scares others in my position, and I don't say this lightly, is that many of your agents, especially the legacy ones, there has been rumors of their potency and their power and their skills and their reach and their political involvement in countries, nations, wars. And that, I must admit, usually would require oversight or investigative committees, but you, up here in orbit, do not seem to have much oversight. Now, maybe sending Diriona in as an agent, and I won't skirt the truth. Gathering information was perhaps an oversight of mine, born out of a need for clarity and understanding, conflicting with my past actions and position these last 10 years in the military. So perhaps that was a hasty decision. But
Yes.
that does not change that perhaps you, Miss Hybris, and your corporation and Aegis as an entity, perhaps you are not as big a concern as my country believes you to be, or myself believes you to be. But the individuals under your purview seem to be incredibly idealistic and incredibly driven to push forward their ideals and impose their opinions on certain other cultures. That is our primary concern. And that agents acting outside your purview, but enabled by you, is what threatens individual nations and corporations' sovereignty and corporate rights.
Yes. I would advise then that you look at our actions. In what situations, operations, or otherwise, have any of our agents been found to be acting outside of what is to be considered correct operation?
And would you deny that there is any situation or operations that you have posthumously signed off on? Well, I wouldn't say posthumously. Common is such a weird language sometimes. Backdating combat reports. I and my superiors are worried that Aegis, as an organization, maybe isn't expressing overt interest or will suppress overt interest in our interests going forward, but that individuals who see the effects of what we do or see our foreign culture as something to be affronted and opposed would act in their individual interests, and you, as the founder of the organization, would save face or from behind the scenes endorse or enable their operations or actions. And that, I'm afraid, means that some level of investigation was required on my country's part and my part to see if such actions exist in the past or were possible in the future.
I see. As far as intervening with your culture, I suppose it would come into question. What about your culture would be threatened by those who simply wish to protect others from harm
Expansionist
or
ideals.
are unable? Yes. But you are attempting to make peace, are you not? Or is that a lie too?
It would not be a lie, no. But as with any peace negotiation, Novardia intends to get the upper hand and intends to secure their own interests. I will be frank here, I do not fully cooperate, or not cooperate, I do not fully believe in the expansionist ideals of my country. But as a Novarian citizen and a noble in the Novarian Republic, it is my duty and my responsibility to further the king's law and the king's ideals. Novaria is coming out of an insulational... is that the word? Coming
Insulationist.
Isolationist.
Ideology, yes.
Isolationist ideology into a more forward-thinking, expansive ideology in order to further our growth and technological understanding. that might ruffle some feathers, so to
Invariably,
speak.
that will open you up to cultural change as well. Something that has already been seen here.
Oh?
Yes.
We are not blind to this, but foreign ideals intruding upon our civilization and culture is something that we do wish to prevent as much as possible. We are quite set in our ways. We are quite happy with our situation, and only wish to bring that understanding to others, and others that we meet on the world stage, so to speak.
I see. And is this meant to excuse the actions of you and your nation state?
It is well within our sovereign right to have however negotiations or conflicts we see fit with our neighbors and those we have disputes with or amnesty with.
I see. So you believe you have dispute with this organization?
I believe not up to this time, but as with any organization of great power, great finance, and great militaristic reach, they do draw the eye of those who wish to understand and plan around them. I do not personally expect you, Miss Hybris, to intervene in our, how should I say, ideals and our interests, but the individual amounts of power that you wield and that your agents are said to wield is disproportionate for how much transparency and oversight you have, and that concerns me. I do believe we are getting a little off track. This is not totally meant to be an ideological fight. Where is Yona? Is she still on that I now understand fake
She is
assignment
here.
of hers?
Not fake, necessarily. Just
To you.
something meant to keep her here for a time. While it was decided what to do about the situation.
Is she here willingly?
Yes.
Is she harmed?
No.
Could you verify that for me? Could you show me proof that she has not gone under any undue
Please come
stress?
upstairs. Miss Young.
Alexa, lower temperature 5 degrees.
If you would, please verify for your superior officer that they are. Well, that you are here, unharmed and of your own free will.
Yes.
Come here, Yana. I wish to make sure with my own eyes. You are right? You are unharmed? Did they put you under any undue stress?
No.
Look at me in the eye, Yona. Please. assume you wish to put forward some sort of ultimatum or negotiation or agreement here. What is it?
Certainly not an ultimatum. As I said, I would like to end this conversation amicably.
And what would amicably look like to you? Saying some words in Karina's accent is so difficult.
Me? That would end with you leaving this place with an understanding and the assurance, full and complete, that Aegis is not interested in interfering in your nation-state's political affairs.
And would Yona be required to stay on station? Under your purview?
Not required. However, given the circumstances, their own readiness and willingness to work with us, whether it was for ulterior motives or not, I believe Aegis can put her to good work, helping others. He has shown a vested interest in doing this. And thus, I am willing to extend such an opportunity. To continue working with us, despite the circumstances.
Would her movements be restricted at all? I do not want my Yona being taken hostage in all but name.
Restricted. Though, given the circumstances, I am sure you will not find it remiss of me to keep a close eye on her for a time, until I feel that she can be fully and totally trusted.
Yona. What do you wish to do? I wish to hear it from you. Do you wish to stay? Speak up, please.
Yes.
If you would, please look her in the eyes when you say this.
Yes, it is making me quite scared that they have been mistreating you.
They have not.
Truly.
Please, speak truthfully.
It's alright, Yona.
If you would like to share with them some of your experiences here, please do. Or if you would like to step away. I understand it has been a little while, and I apologize for keeping her from you. It is clear there is an emotional bond between the two of you.
It is alright, I suppose. We are both experienced with working on our own if needed.
Yes. However, as one who considers themselves a mother in their own right.
I understand the stress, emotional and otherwise, that this can put on one.
It is quite odd, isn't it? I guess from an outsider's perspective, that I am both her commanding officer and her... Would mother be the... I guess it would be the closest term.
Mother, caretaker, or otherwise.
Yes.
I have taken such a role myself, previously.
Fuck, I forgot the
I
word for
understand.
someone has a legal guardianship.
And
Can sympathize.
for what it's worth.
Yona, please. Dear. You're alright. I didn't
Yes.
hurt you.
No.
Alright. Yona, what about this place makes you wish to stay?
I have grown to care about the people here.
How so?
I don't know how to describe it. It's a experience I have not had before.
Not even with my officers that you have been involved with? They were your comrades too, were they not?
Yes, but it is hard to put into words. There is something special about the place and the people here.
Yona, I've heard it from Hybris, but I want to hear it from you. Do you, as a Novarian citizen and Novarian soldier, an officer, how would you describe Aegis as an organization?
They wish to do everything they can to make the world a better place. This is something I wish to be a part of. I am unsure if this is something I could do at my previous station.
You did not believe you could do good under me. Fighting for our country. Fighting for the people in it.
If I may.
I don't believe that's what she said.
It is not that she would
Not be able to do good for your country. That she would be empowered to do more than just help her country. Or people.
help others.
Is it accurate,
Others she
Yona?
does not know. Others she does not have a duty to.
This is accurate.
You've been with me for 10 years, Yona. Would this arrangement prevent us from communicating?
No, but as I would ask any of our agents, I would request that no sensitive information about our operations or
Yona's fellow agents.
be shared with you and your people unless otherwise directly requested to me.
For trust.
To grow. We would need to speak. Much of this could have been handled in an email.
Though, perhaps it's not all bad.
Text communication can be very prone to misunderstanding and impersonal.
Yes. Well,
I
I suppose in that sense you are right. And the situation
Has enabled someone to potentially rise to the occasion to do something for others.
which, all in all, I find how to put this?
At least worth the trouble. Even to a certain degree. I am willing to let you speak with some of our agents.
Get to know them yourself. Perhaps then you'll see why Miss Yona feels so strongly about her convictions. Perhaps it's something you could take back to your people.
Yuna, please look at me. I have guided you for 10 years. Much of it good, much of it bad. It is hard for me to see you go in a way. These past few months or weeks where you have been either training on the station or absent from my life have been more I don't know what the word is. Something about it has put me off kilter. But if you truly wish to stay here and join Aegis and fight for their mission, if you truly wish to leave your aspirations behind in Novaria, I'm loath to see you go. So, Yona, please, convince me. Convince me that I should let you stay here. Convince me that you would do greater good here than you would back home. And convince me that you would do me proud in my absence. Please, with your words. That's all I ask. Yona, please, chin up. I'm not judging you. I want to know. I want to understand. Is it just these people? Or is it their mission? Is it both?
It's everything.
Everything?
I
You are not usually this demure.
It's hard to put into words as you request.
Alright.
If I may suggest, perhaps tell her of some of the others you have met here.
Yes.
Perhaps
Who here
share with them
draws you in?
why these individuals are so important to you.
Charles, for starters, more than anyone, I think. Before he even knew me, he accepted
still over
me
temperature
with
40
open
years.
arms, and before I even understood who he was or that I would come to care about him, he was already treating me like one of his own. And Catherine, in this short amount of time, she reminds me much of my sister. She too has opened her heart to me and treated me like family before we've even had the chance to even go on a mission together.
Did I not treat you like one of my own when I took you in? Did I not educate you? Did I not raise you? Did I not feed you?
I'm not trying to replace you. It's just different.
It's
I don't
different.
I don't mean to diminish what you've done for me.
Yona. Did you compromise yourself on purpose? Did you give up? Did you forget your mission? Did you forget me?
I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
This is a failure on my part.
Honesty is
That's-
not a failure.
You want her as an agent.
That does not change anything about what you just said.
No. Honesty is not a failure. The failure was my part in not...
In that you have managed to raise her thus far. To behave in such a way, I think, speaks to a higher quality of individual. In both the person themselves and those that taught them.
Who are we but those who came before? Who helped us
Get to that point. Whether by their own teachings or through observing their mistakes. Surely you can agree with this.
I agree with that, yes. But I thought I raised Yona with more pride than this. She can stay as an agent. I need to think. Indeed. Yona. Stay here
I will
and
offer.
The opportunity for you both to take time to discuss this.
This does not need to be a decision.
Made hastily.
In fact, I think it would be unwise to do so while you are so clearly emotionally compromised. And perhaps it would give you further time to come to an understanding with Miss Yona here.
what has me so emotionally compromised is seeing Yona behave so out of character. I'm worried that she's not being totally truthful, or you're not being totally truthful about how she's been treated. I'm worried that what she's saying may not line up with what she actually thinks. And from my understanding, you are
reiterate.
everywhere in the station, so we do not have anywhere private to speak.
Oh, I meant that you were free to go as you please.
Truth be
Be
Yeah.
told, if you wanted to take her and keep her away from here forevermore, I would not stop you.
You are her caretaker, after all. However, I do not believe that you are such an individual.
Yona, you wish to stay, yes? Then I'll acquiesce to your wishes then. Your previous proposal is agreeable.
Yes. And if your superiors require additional reassurances, I am happy to come and speak with them myself. However, it may be some time before I am available to do so. As I'm sure you can guess, I am relatively busy.
The royal family has quite a busy schedule as well, so should that opportunity or that avenue be taken, I'm sure there would be a discussion on when both of your schedules would be open.
Of course.
Yona. Do good here. I'll see myself out.
Very well. Safe travel.
Alexa, lower temperature 4 degrees. Holy fuck, I'm sweating. That didn't go exactly how I was predicting, but they didn't bring up Yona being a slave, which is the route I was expecting, which means some of the political talk I prepared didn't go into fruition. So I had to play more the concerned but kind of weird, like kind of fucked up in the head, mother. Oh, fuck. Okay. Mission accomplished, though. Okay. Oh, fuck. Playing Karina is so stressful. Hey, Moist. It's been forever. Yeah, Karina's kind of manipulative. That wasn't going how I expected it to. Hybris was... I don't know, I was expecting Hybris to be more aggressive. And I was expecting... Take my jacket off. Hey, Squirtle. Miss you too, bro. What the fuck? Whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, Moist. God. I don't know if I did a good job there. That's Karina. I hope that... Fuck. She was being kind of mean to Yona on purpose. She was, like... playing it up. I just don't know if Yona caught on. But that's a clean break. I feel like. That's as clean as a break as it can be without Karina just blowing up. I wonder what they're talking about. Brim should be recording this. Oh. I guess I can go invisible.
Drink and sit down, but other than that, yes.
Okay. You want me to go and bring you something?
No. I'll go to the kitchen. Thank you. Again.
There is no need. Your candor, while belated, is appreciated.
I feel like I'm a better writer than I am in our peers sometimes.
I'll be
In
near.
terms of how
Have a good
Karina behaved politically.
You as well.
We'll see.
How long was that? Just not even an hour. Maybe a little under an hour. What's the instance time? They see me. Swear, if my invisibility's broken, I'm killing myself. It should be working. Right? Hybra's looking at me there, terrified the fuck out of me. I was invisible, holy fuck. Make sure that my debug menu shows that my fucking shit is working. If it's up here, it's synced. Oh no. Good, it is synced. Okay. Oh, thank God. Because the Zippos are also synced. That means I was invisible. Thank fuck. Karina in a social setting is terrifying. I was fucking hell. I need to smoke. Where is everyone? Oh, are they talking to Charles? Fuck. Drop that. I'm probably talking to Charles. Garden? Probably garden. No? Where the fuck? Are they back at spawn? No? Oh? They're in the combat area, aren't they? Or in the kitchen? They were getting water, weren't they? Fuck. Flashbang. Oh, I missed it. Okay, they are in the kitchen.
You're asking me to speak freely.
Yes. Fuck, my hands are still shaking.
It's conventional tactics. I'm manipulating your emotions.
I
See it
was.
time and
But I
time
was
again.
doing it hoping that Yona would catch on that it was on purpose.
If you can get someone to believe that they owe you something, they have a hold over that person. And get
God, I
someone
hope
to
I didn't
believe
actually hurt Yona's feelings.
that they owe them
Karina
their
would kill
whole
herself if
life,
she did.
and they will give
She
them
said
their
some
whole
really
life.
bad things, like kind of really mean things and manipulative things, in hopes that Yona is in on it.
Half, at least.
So spoilers for not spoilers, but background for chat. Karina's under the impression that Yona like purposefully outed themselves, and that she's still like loyal, but she needed a clean break. So Karina went into that like kind of like pretending everything was unexpected, and then getting flustered and emotional on purpose. All that was like pure manipulation, but to make everyone else believe that she was like the bad guy. She is the bad guy, but she doesn't think she's the bad guy. But she's manipulating people to think she's the bad guy. There's like 3 layers.
If I thought that I could do it, it's I don't understand how it's any different from a assignment that Hybris would give you, or the obviously putting aside the moral implications. But she didn't force me to do this. I just didn't understand what it was I was doing until I was here.
Well, Hybris did not rip me from the NCR female corrections facility and raise me with the expectation as her chattel.
I know she's not perfect. There are many, many others worse than her.
This is exact. Oh god, yeah. Yona actually had her feelings hurt. Karina doesn't get that.
In terms of acting
She's trusting
as a
Yona
owner,
too much,
or
ironically.
in terms of being a superior officer and a mother figure.
suppose she could do much worse on all accounts. She's given me everything I have.
She also took away everything you have.
My position, my standing, my... Just taught me almost everything I know.
Don't want to accidentally mic.
It's just... It's complicated, okay?
I know. Which is why, even though you said to speak hypothetically freely, I'm still giving you the chance to tell your side. Because everyone deserves that. At least in my
I'm
mind's
amazed
eye.
they didn't bring up the slave part. I am amazed. I thought that would be the lever they were going to pull. But I guess they realized it would be very hypocritical considering the action there in the United Sanctuary and synth laws are a thing there.
Truth be told, the biggest reason why I was so silence-struck is because I didn't expect to have to be interrogated myself today.
I still don't know why they thought that was the best idea.
Well, I don't think that was Miss Hybris's intention when she called me up there. Karina simply wanted to make sure that I was okay.
If I bite my tongue any harder, they're going to have to surgically reattach it.
What am I saying wrong?
You're not saying anything wrong, you're just not seeing it the way I see it. But that's fine.
It breaks my heart so much. Yona's like actually one of my favorite models in the game. I love their fucking look. Poor
I should be
Yona.
happy at least, because this, I suppose, was the best outcome possible.
Well, what was the outcome?
I am still here as an agent. I am still employed. And with the understanding that Miss Hybris is going to keep an eye on me, so to speak, I am not barred from seeing and speaking to Karina.
I see.
Which is what I was worried that she would do. I didn't expect Karina to ask if I did this intentionally. I was kind of planning on leaving that part out. I was hoping that she would assume that I was compromised some other way. I didn't know what to say, assuming Miss Hybris was there as well. Because ultimately that is what happened. I know you were asking me questions, I know you were talking to me, but ultimately I was the one that decided to tell you.
Oh, I feel so bad. Karina made that insinuation to kind of break clean more, to like make it, to basically play into Yona's story, thinking it's a story and not knowing it's real.
Probably thinks I sabotaged my own mission on purpose. Which it wasn't explicitly my intention. I just wanted to stop.
I really hope Yona doesn't believe that. I know they actually believe that, but I hope Brim, as the player, knows that, like, I fully understand. And Karina thinks that Yona's fine, and that this is all a play, and that this is all, like, just like how she's like angling it, and Karina's like, "Oh my god, Yona's a master at emotional manipulation. I taught her so well." When really, she actually genuinely feels all this. Oh my god.
Speak freely. Probably not the first time that one of theirs has done something like this. And what she was doing was probably just tactics to try to confuse you.
It was, but she thought Yona understood that, and Hope still thinks that Yona does. We'll see.
Well, on that part, it at least makes sense. They wouldn't train you to do that.
She seemed hurt. More than anything.
She's a politician.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
Family. They hurt her. In her eyes, I betrayed her trust.
Poor Yona. No.
That's why I hate this so much. I can't. No matter what I do, I'm being dishonest or betraying somebody.
And that's the part I wish I could help with the most, but that I cannot do. I can just try to be here for you.
I appreciate it.
I should
And I'm
stop
sorry
shifting around.
that what I have to say is probably not what you want to hear. I would just rather be truthful than lie.
I know. That at least I can appreciate. I wouldn't want you to lie to me. Even if we have a different understanding of things.
Anyway. Yeah. Even chat wouldn't get all the context for everything here. This is like, we've accidentally spent like a year building up these two characters.
I'll walk you to your room if you'd like.
Oh god, I hope Yona actually goes to lobby today.
If anything, just to make sure you get there.
That'd suck if not. Okay. Should have thought of that.
If there's anything I can do, please let me know. After all, until I get some things sorted planet side, it's not like I can go to Zafira much anyway.
Why is that?
They have a bounty on their head.
10,000 credit bounty on my head.
What?
Yes,
Why?
that's the fun part. I don't even know.
You didn't do anything.
Oh, I do lots of things.
Okay,
here.
but why this specifically?
Don't know.
Karina doesn't
every-
act like this
thing-
around Karina.
I-
Well, Yona doesn't act like this around Karina.
The first
This is what she was
assassin that
talking
was
about.
sent
The way she's able to talk and back
basically
and forth with
said
these
that
people
someone
that she
tipped
can't
her
totally
off
do with
that I was
Karina
there, and
outside
then
of like very
she gets
specific
10K credits and she
circumstances.
killed me.
This is what Yona was talking about, how these
My
people are
buddies
different. She doesn't
paid
know how to explain it.
15K credits and she fucked off.
Do me a favor, okay?
Look, she's already feeling like
Yep.
much better.
If you do go back down, please tell me. You understand I have years of experience as a bodyguard against assassins. That's like the majority of my job.
On that part, I can at least be happy of what they've had you do. I mean, sure, if that's what you want to do, is what you genuinely choose to do.
Yes. Just maybe at least give me a day or so to recover and catch up on
Of
sleep.
course. I'm going to be mostly sticking to here in Orlando and maybe going back to my home plane to go
Orlando,
yell at a
Osaka.
super mutant about fixing my wrist-mounted computer.
Are you going to... I think Ethereal and some of the others are at his... What is it
I don't
called?
believe Ethereal lives in Zephyra.
True, and that's what I'm saying. Were you going to go visit there
I
with the
might
others?
pop by to see who's around.
Alright.
If it's mostly going to be Ethereal and his crew, though, I mean, unless you and Catherine are there, I don't know many of them. Don't care to get involved with their shenanigans. I have multiple wars to fight.
I may have changed my mind, but I need to at least just sit down and think for a little bit.
Of course.
Is she gonna go in my room by accident? That's my room. That's my room. That's my
I
room.
was going to try to get the door, but then I...
That's my room.
Bit of a collision.
Yeah, I should have Catherine be in there asleep. I should have just been in here with Catherine, like, yo, what the fuck, Yona? My room's down the hall. Your room's down the hall. This is my room! That's your room, right here! I got the one next to Yuki. Catherine's just in the bed. I can't believe you snuck into Catherine's room. Oh, my mic died. Whoa. Wait, how long have I been talking? How long? I should have been in that room as Catherine because you walked into Catherine's room, not your room. I'm the one next to Yuki. I was like, if I knew where you're going ahead of time, I would have switched models and been laying down in bed. It would have been so funny.
You understand that there's probably 12 other people that have also claimed that room as theirs.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
It's the first. It's the first.
Shut up.
It's the first vacant room in that wing. So like,
Put a
there's, like,
UV
12 other
light on her.
people. What would that do?
What the Rock doing?
Rock. What the Rock doing?
Rock lobster.
I liked watching that mission where you went to basically hell and all you had was a pistol. It was very funny.
That wasn't basically hell. That was hell.
Yeah, exactly.
They were fucking falling.
Floating gun.
I know those sound effects. You're still using the. That is very quiet. Is this supposed to be that
Yeah.
quiet?
Joke's on you. My gun can float too. See, now we match. Missing arm, floating gun.
Well, you know what? Whoa! There we go. The joke's on you. I'm gonna have a floating knife.
Whoa.
There's just none of you. You're just the knife.
You just
I know.
nice.
Well, I mean,
Where's my arm?
I hope you understand that, like,
I feel so bad. I feel so bad right now.
whatever decision that you had decided to make in character would have been fine. Like we're obviously, like, we would have been prepared to go with, we would have been prepared to go with whatever you decided to do. But the decision you did make kind of ended up being the best case scenario.
That was the decision I was expecting. That wasn't like
was not
Karina
what I was
coming in
expecting.
basically on a warpath.
I was expecting her to basically tell you to fuck off and, like,
I was okay.
to
Yeah,
leave
I
her
was
alone.
expecting the slave part to be brought up and be more relevant, and I had a whole plan for like what Karina was gonna say if that was brought up. But you okay? Oh my God, they're a mute.
I didn't want to bother Waff. I was smooching my wife.
Damn, bragging, it's crazy.
this bitch used to
Wife
be a
moment.
Yeah, I was a mute when we first.
So is that.
So
I mean, you're also talking about a synthetic who looks at people when they're just like, oh, synths need synth rights. She looks at them and says, don't give me rights. That's like a terrible idea. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. You
Damn.
should feel bad.
She's the synth equivalent of a fucking trans inclusionist misogynist.
Yeah. Well, like at the end of the day, she believes that synths should be treated fairly, but also recognizes that not all species and races are built equally. Some of them
Like
are
Yona.
fundamentally, literally built differently.
Yeah.
I was gonna point out that
Slavery!
hypocrisy, like in the fact that you do
Yeah.
operations in the United Sanctuary and the station's registered in the United Sanctuary as like a
That's
maritime.
not.
Oh, I thought it was because maritime ships need to be registered to
No.
like a port of origin.
Where the
Print
fuck is it
me-
registered?
Is it just
Freaking-
like up there illegally, like
I
quote
thought that was in the
illegally?
United Sanctuary.
No, it's not. It's never been.
You need to write
You
this stuff
misled
down.
me!
This stuff needs to be. This stuff
I
needs to be
did.
publicly.
Not you, no,
like,
Prim.
like available.
No.
That was good though. I feel bad because like, oh my god.
People, if people are role playing in Aegis, they need to know like what country's laws they're beholden to.
I mean, they're
That is-
beholden
that
to
is- that is
Hybrus's rules.
Very pertinent
That's how I
information.
see it.
That needs to be like there needs to be like a channel with like publicly available docs that people can read through and have this information.
Because if it's at least like if people don't read
Fortunatus
it,
is
like
its own
sure, that's on
nation
there.
state.
Okay.
It's its own
knew that.
nation
It has
state?
always been its
Whoa.
own nation state. Yes.
Whoa.
Okay, you can say it's always been, but none of us knew that because again, that's not we can't read that anywhere.
You didn't ask. You never. You
Damn.
literally assumed something.
Why would you expect anyone to assume differently when everything else is in the
Why would
fucking-
you assume that it was the sanctuary?
Because it's where everything else is.
No, it's
That's
not.
mostly where we operate.
No, it's not.
I mean, to be
The
honest,
majority
we
of our
mostly
operations have been
operate
in the
for
United Sanctuary.
Malleus these days. If it's
Damn, that would have been really embarrassing if that was
Not-
brought
what
up
the fuck
in
do you
RP
want?
then, if as Karina.
But I've experienced
Mentioning that she's a-
Outside of like the
Her
McKay
being wrong,
specific
she'd be like, "What?"
missions, most of them are in like all sorts of locations, or they're in Zafira, which that's fucking Zafira. Like, fucking political, geological, everything gray zone.
I felt so evil at the end there as Karina. I felt so bad because I knew what it would do you. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, like, did you notice, like, the moment that Karina walked away and she was just talking to Hybris, she, like, perked up and was a lot more talkative?
I didn't notice that because I went back
Like,
to
the
spawn.
reason she was being so fucking quiet is because Karina was terrifying her. Like,
Well, I know the best part. Karina thought you were acting.
the whole time, she had, like, forgotten that the collar wasn't on her, and she was expecting to be shocked, like, at any moment.
No, Karina was under the thought that you were acting and that this was all part of a plan, and so she was like enabling it.
That's so funny. Again, that's
That's the best part.
That's it. Like, she's gonna
Were
feel
you-
like that. She's.
Your talk, what you were saying during Yoda's talk was 100% accurate, but it was also Karina playing into it because that's what she was like. That's what she thought the navigation of the conversation was going. What?
Oh, it was colliding with me. I was like, man, why can't I shoot straight up? Oh, it's because it's colliding with
Yeah, you're
me.
playing-
Your own player capsule? No. Yeah, it's working for me. No, don't, no.
Don't do a little rock, girl.
We do a little rock
This is
and
why we just follow the Charles policy that every good slaver is a dead slaver.
that's Catherine's policy too. I'm actually kind of worried if she ever meets a slaver on a mission. I don't know if she can control herself to just not shoot them in the head, even if we needed them alive or it was politically bad.
See, this is why we incarcerate
Is this
them.
public? Yeah, I'm planning on.
Yes, this is the publicly, like, available
Give me
version.
1 second, folks.
Oh, you even did the funny
Okay.
eye thing. Nice. Let's get.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my hands red.
Whoa.
There's two versions. There's like the work in progress, like, full version that I only let friends own. This is the do I have the thing above my head?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the version. This is the version in the world that Sizzle made. That's like on an avatar pedestal. So like this is the one that the Patreon can get easily and for free.
Grim.
It is face tracking.
Did Yona pick up whatsoever that Karina was like hamming it on or being purposefully
I don't think
antagonistic?
she did. I think
Oh,
Yona
no.
actually was just terrified the whole fucking time.
Oh no.
Charles certainly got it.
She
Especially
actually.
with the camera.
Yeah.
When I saw you were looming over her.
Yeah.
Like, it's in between
vulnerable
this.
That's just how she naturally expresses her her body language. It's
I'll
just
swap
like
and swap.
what it's been trained into Karina even.
Well,
The slavery
yes,
there is a
that's-
whole
that's-
cultural like generational thing, so it's literally engraved to like behave that way around. It's not something she's conscious of. It's just like as a commander and a politician and a
Okay,
corporate
okay.
owner and
If it's still
fucking a
not
noble.
straight in the world.
It's like it's a worst of all worlds.
And yeah, that because that's the element is that you know,
Where were they
normally
again? Oh,
when
they
you're
joined.
speaking to an equal, you do this. You don't lean over them like you're fucking LBJ.
Yeah, which is,
Talking
Karina sees Hybris
literally
as like
down
an
at
equal,
someone.
so that's why they were standing further back, just with the height differences and everything. Like I was thinking of moving forward, but I'm like, no, Hybris is a bit too small at the moment, so I'll stay back to make our heights a bit more equal, like perceptibly.
Hybris would not have given a shit.
Yeah, I know, but she's a pod. That's how Karina thinks.
You know not the horrors this fucking little robot has seen.
You grab right here on the little wrap to hold the sheath.
Yeah, so that's actually something I gotta design because I'm working on a character.
Oh, is it the fox girl that you're not telling anyone about?
Yes, yeah, she's partially Miyabi inspired.
Damn, crazy.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I see what you've done.
The sword is almost too long to be able to draw it without holding the sheath in your offhand.
I mean, isn't that
so-
what she normally does? How do I put
so-
it back? I want to put it back.
Do thumbs up on your right hand, and then put the tip near it.
I don't
There's
hear a
gonna be a
noise
charge up-
when you
There's
sheath
gonna
it.
be like a charge up attack that like instead of like doing the slash, if you instead of doing what the fuck's the word? Instead of doing thumbs up, if you like do the attack and charge it up, you can also
Ooh. It like
put it in there?
stretches a little bit. Like it doesn't maintain a good grip here in the hand.
Because it's a fizz bone and it's a hard coded animation, if I remember right.
basically what it's doing is when it's drawing, it's both objects are it's like the sword is still attached to the sheath and there's an aim constraint that's telling the sword to aim towards your hand. And then when you pull it all the way, it's
thinks that's
actually
not right.
crazy.
Anyways,
Yeah, you can also two-hand it.
that's cool.
Does it have the blood splatter?
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Cringe.
The attack's on release because eventually there's gonna be like a charge up thing where it I don't know what it's called, but that one where it shoots like a thing forward and one to like each 45-degree angle.
I'm
Like
gonna
a-
go
like
to
a
the rest
trail of
lobby.
fire.
Y'all have a good one.
Yep.
Okay.
See, I'll be there in a minute.
Did you model the arms and stuff underneath? Or
Yes.
is that normally there? I was gonna say, I don't think that's normally
No,
there.
I had to model out the entirety of her shirt.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. That's exactly what I had to
Oh,
do with
God.
Catherine. Because a
What
lot of
am
it
I
wasn't
seeing
modeled.
there?
Are the face normals fucked?
Well, she's got the mustache lip.
Oh, that's the default
Oh, she
Zenless
does.
fucking normals.
No, it's not using those because again, a lot of
Oh,
times
okay.
those like break and I have to turn off the.
Oh,
the
yeah, I
normals.
die. I get chopped in half.
I love the like showing her like eyes and eyebrows through.
Not
the
my
hair
legs,
effect.
no.
What?
Chop my legs off. That's where you aimed.
Oh,
This is very delayed. Whoa. Yeah, you're just that fast, you know? You just like
Oh,
when you
fuck, you're
sheath
right.
it. Clink.
Eventually, with like the charge up attack, if you charge it up and then put the sword away while it's charged, it'll just kind of hold on to it until you draw it next time, and then it'll release it. So you can do like a draw attack.
Oh my god, I'm gonna feel bad for Yona for like a week. Oh my god.
And
When I was
yes,
invisible
now
watching your
there's
conversation with Charles, I was
somewhere.
like almost crying because of how Yona
Well, that
looked.
reminds me. Okay. So, something I've been considering is adjusting hand position and grip based on position. Basically, the further away it gets from the center of your body,
So it
letting
like
it
slides
adjust.
down.
Basically, so it slides further. Put that down. Basically, the angle at which you hold the sword. So this is already decent. I think this works. But also,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to tilt my angle, my wrist further, and have it look unnatural. Like I would like to have like a nice
Oh.
sort of
so-
smooth thing. And
so,
I was
like-
thinking like, based on how far away from the sort of like general like upper torso, that
Yeah.
tilts the blade forward or back further.
So like if it's like, so if you got it
So,
like
yeah.
right here, you'd have it kind of 90
More like
degrees
this.
with the hand.
Yeah, a little more. Yeah, following
And
more.
then
just
as
need
it
like a
goes forward,
And then
contact.
as
it'd
it
be like,
farther away, yeah,
it'd be like that.
more like this.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's a good idea.
That'd
that's
be
something
pretty
I've been thinking about doing and experimenting with this new character.
Alexa,
Because
raise temperature 4 degrees.
can never be happy.
I'm using contacts in like the knee. So so there's a contact in each knee, and then there's like a contact receiver just like up here in the like space in front of her hips. And I spent so long getting the skirt physics like looking good.
They look
But,
better
like-
in game than they do in Unity, in my opinion. They
Yeah,
look better.
kind of. Yeah. Because there's like the very front chain of bones like in the center that is like partially rotation constrained to each leg. But what it does is as you lift one of your legs, it lowers the weighting of that rotation constraint to the other leg. So that like the center line of the skirt will raise higher with this leg and doesn't clip as much. I'm really happy with
That's
the
not
skirt
a bad
physics.
compromise, yeah.
Yeah. I see you can make this skirt short. He's cute.
Whoa, skirt short. Skort.
Skirt.
I like the law.
Miyabi's so cute.
It's intended to be akin to a hakama.
Yeah. Also, if you look in the extras section, there's this thing called ears grow, and at first, if you turn it on, it doesn't really do anything.
And let me guess, over several minutes, it continues to get longer and longer.
Over
and
like
longer.
45 minutes. Like it's so slow you don't
Amazing.
notice it happen. It just it gets up to like
Do you not have a manual
ears-
slider? So you
her
can...
ears will go all the way up to like here.
Amazing.
Do you not have a slider so you can do it
Don't
manually?
notice it happening. No, but I could.
I can already
could.
notice it.
Well, here I'll turn it off, and then you can see how much growing it actually did.
Barely, yeah.
Yeah, barely any.
Damn.
You can-
Why don't you have fizzbone stretching on it though? So you can just pull it.
Maybe I might do that. Well, there's two. It swaps what fizzbone is like. When you turn on the ears growing, it changes the fizzbone.
Still. No. Monkey.
But yeah, on pretty much all these avatars, I add their like signature W engine effect, which hers is like the little fucking fingerprint glowing, and there's like and having like the fire here.
I see.
But yes, I know the fire kind of looks weird, but this is how the fire is supposed to locally move with the sword. That's how it does it in game.
I'm aware.
Yeah. I'm kind of proud of this, but like I don't think you'd ever notice without being told, but the sword's actually been reversed. Cuz normally she holds it with like the like it angling downwards like that. And all of this stuff is on the other side, but I literally had to edit the model of the sheath and the sword to like have the stuff on the outside.
You probably then
'Cause-
use the fingerprint scanner with the thumb that's grabbing the sword like this. like
She does.
that. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Instead
because
of the
normally
sheath.
it's like this. Normally it'd be like this, so she'd like reach her
Well,
thumb
normally
around.
she also, so she actually doesn't hold it like this either. It's usually upside down like this.
Yeah.
this
Yes,
side.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Normally it's reversed, but just due to the constraints of like you can't really like easily rotate it in your hand, it just for
Why
the
would you
for
need to?
because in
Because
order
you're
to grab
supposed
the sword,
to-
you have to do this.
This is how you draw it. This is how you draw a blade like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do thumbs up. Whoops. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. My right controller is broken. Can't do thumbs up. What is that?
Luckily, you can
So-
still do that if you hold the sword like this.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is normally how she draws the blade, because you draw it with the cutting edge up, because the
Yes.
intent is to then go like that.
But
Here's the
there
face
was an
tracking.
attempt to there was at least an attempt to do that for a
Whoa.
little bit, but it was
Whoa.
it was causing like multiple things to just not look right or feel right when I was playing around with it in VR, and so the compromise was just to
Brim,
what
the face tracking should control the ears when she smiles and stuff.
I could.
I'll do
I
that
think
for
she
you, and
ever
also
does
do
that normally. Does she?
in the oh,
At
that'd be
least-
cute.
Maybe they do they
Do like a surprise
The ends of
face.
her. The ends of her.
Hey, lady.
She's so cute.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I can't put it away. Stab.
What the fuck?
Duh. Can I like manually put the sword away? Oh, okay. If you do that, it goes away.
Yeah. Oh, can you not do thumbs up?
No, my right control. Oh. The promised child has returned. My thumb is back. For like a day,
What?
and then it goes away. Like once in a blue moon, my right controller's thumb will work, but then it will stop working for like 2 months, and then it will come back for like a day, and then it will stop working. I have thumbs
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, if you don't have thumbs again.
Whoa.
But yeah, gonna go for the office worker vibe. Need to make a gauntlet.
What the fuck you do?
I'm standing on your head.
This is actually difficult to grab. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind.
Because they use
It's
Fizzbones
because-
like a loser.
It's because you'd think the fizzbone would be right here, like to grab it, but it's actually
Well, I wouldn't
in
want
the
to use a
center.
fizzbone.
Thank you. Use contact with it with like a fist gesture, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I told you.
Well, I like.
Viv and I have had this
having
eternal
it where if I
argument
just
for like a-
let it
like a
go,
year.
It'll just go back.
You can just do that
I know.
with a with
I know.
the animator. You can just like if you do open hand, then it just lets go and
Goes back to the thing.
I feel like a fistbone's like that much.
And the contact is way less conscious because you can just do the fist and go in that general area to do it snappier.
It's also really difficult for me to grab.
Me and Brim have having this argument for like more than a year.
Grab it right here.
I'm just used to how
Right
Brim does it, so I can do it really easily now.
I don't know. Fizzbone is just easier for me to grab.
I feel like it's just not working.
There we go. Okay.
On Karina,
I think the
it's
sword
contact.
does actually need to be a fizzbone because it's like you grab it and stretch it.
No, mine isn't. Mine's just using contact, and it's the radius from a
I
contact.
was about to say, you just use
Fuck you.
contacts for that as well. Use an aim constraint.
I don't know. I like fizzbones. I like fizzbones.
God, I liked how
Make more
fucking
sense
emotional
than-
I played Karina. It was all fake too.
Yeah, I know.
She was
Yeah,
was
it's
faking
okay.
that all that emotion. It was so.
It's okay.
No, like Karina, the character was acting. So there's like 2 levels there for me to go through.
Fuck.
She's kind
My
of not
right
great.
controller is having trouble doing flick select down and to the right. But yeah, I had to model out the entire fucking like shirt.
God, that's so satisfying.
Ah! Kills you. Kills you. Kill you. So where's the debug? Oh, I didn't have my debug menu.
Karina is
I usually just have stuff
obscenely
like
tall.
flight colliders and like locomotion lock in like a debug menu.
I'll have you know I studied the sword.
Ah! You studied the art of deception for even longer. Fuck.
And using a fizzbone as well like offers less control with the wrist.
Because I
Oh,
can't.
what do you mean?
It's harder to like.
Because now this is just because you don't have to continue holding the fizzbone with your right hand. Once you've drawn it out of the sheath, it stays in your
That
hand.
would weird me out.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about like in terms of like doing the two-handed stuff.
I don't know. I feel like the thing like with a, I guess. Okay, it is
Sword duel?
certain things like
I
grabbing
cast gun.
the sword and like pulling out a fucking weapon.
Have you seen this bitch deflect that shit?
I like to be able to do them without having to unlock my gestures. You know what I mean? And
Oh, yeah.
fizzbones can just be grabbed.
Yeah, I just have gestures on my right stick put in. That's like my safety.
Locking your gestures though makes it so that way you don't accidentally grab them.
Exactly, which I accidentally did during the conversation.
I just don't
Not
do
to
that.
talk,
What?
but-
That's because you're yeah, but yours isn't on a fizzbone. Yours is on a contact, and you still
Because-
accidentally did
for
it.
that kind of stuff.
Well, because I didn't have it toggled. I didn't have my gestures turned off because I was stupid. Jonah, put your collar on. Put your collar on, you stupid bitch.
Fine.
God damn.
Oh, I don't think Stream has seen this.
Oh wait, that's right, you're still streaming. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, why? What?
I've given myself away.
With what?
They heard. They know.
Don't say anything.
I
man.
was
That
saying,
doesn't
I
even-
said
yeah.
earlier. No, I said something earlier.
It's
Okay,
no,
I'll
easy.
go into the VOD and snip that out if needed.
No, it's fine.
That, and I don't think many people watch my RP streams anyway, so it's fine.
That's what I just said.
Shut the fuck up! Only I can say that.
Fucking.
Catches it out of the air.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Get
Let
blinded.
me prepare. Let me prepare. Fuck. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Get blinded, get blinded, get blinded, get blinded, get blinded, get blinded.
What is this supposed to do?
I see it happening.
What
It's
is
a
it
flashlight
doing?
in their head.
Oh,
It's
I
a
just see
little
this little
light.
dot
It's a little
lighting
light.
up. Is it actually supposed to blind me? It's not doing anything.
No, it's not. So I'm not gonna fucking.
I can blind you.
Are you fucking insane?
I don't know. I mean, fucking.
Whoa.
I mean, if you shine a bright flashlight directly in someone's face, I would at least want them to like notice it.
Laser?
Where's?
Where? Wait, that no. Oh, it's a light. Whoa. Oh, you can grab it off your mask. That's cool. Oh my god, Karina. I can't be as
I've got
quirky
three
as
different spots.
Karina.
I can hold it because it's a little clip light, a little mini clip light. I can
Yeah,
hold
this is-
it. I can
This
put
is
it on
how
my
I would do a
mask,
flashlight.
or I can put it on my. Oh, that's way too bright.
I know, right?
See,
The
even
idea is it's
like
a
that
tack
cone
light.
is like super fucking like disgustingly bright.
Yeah,
Well,
it's crazy.
The further, the higher of an angle you're looking at it from, the more just like a normal flashlight it looks like. It's supposed to
Oh my
simulate,
god,
you know,
sis.
getting a flashlight shined at you.
I'm
Also-
talking about the cone. Most
Yeah, I could turn
flashlights
it down a
look like
little bit, but like the idea is like you're supposed to see when somebody's.
that. I
shining
also
at
like
you.
my retinas.
Yeah, it's blinded me. Brim has been like, oh, it's meant to blind someone when you turn a corner. Yeah, it does do that.
Yeah, it's attack.
It's doing it too well.
It's meant to disorient your targets so that they can't hit you as easily.
Ah, yes.
Disorient this.
Holy fuck!
Gun.
You've actually just killed your sister. She's dead.
No! I had a little detail. Whoa.
Beautiful.
Ah! Blinded me too! You're not my sister, you're a fake. That would be what she says to me.
Nice try, bitch. Dead.
Whoa. That's a cool effect.
I love the sound effect of the fucking suppressed, like, Magnum revolver.
That wouldn't help. I'd die. No.
This is not dead zone. Alright, here, let me just fix that real quick. Let me just
Where did you stab me? Where are you
In the
stabbing
mouth.
me?
In the mouth.
like
Or
in
the
the
neck?
like in the
Oh,
joint
where it's
or
vulnerable.
like in the space where it's vulnerable on the neck. So Cutter knows how to do that. Go.
I guess that would, yeah, because she still has a brain and like a brain stem, so that's probably like right behind it.
I mean, that's Sakuro not understanding that you're just a robot person.
That still would fuck her up
And
because she's still
stabbing at the neck.
unlike Catherine, she still has a biological brain and like a synthetic like circulatory system.
I know.
In your brain.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I can't grab my
But
gun.
yeah, if
I'm
she
too
doesn't
stupid.
have a circulatory system, then yeah, that would put a nice little hole in it.
Well, it's like an
Yeah,
artificial
the circulatory
one.
system, it only goes from like
Here.
wait, actually, okay, so if you're designing a cyborg, would you put like the quote unquote the heart or like, you know, the pump that pumps blood to the brain? Would you put that where the heart normally is, or would you put it like in the head with the brain?
So did you know that that's not the only place that your helps pump your blood?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, other things, but like primarily, so what it is like she doesn't have like a normal heart. It's just the circulatory system is only from the brain to where.
Think
wherever
Ghost in the
pump is.
Shell brain case type of thing.
Yeah, I'm.
But,
I'm
like,
The rest of
flesh.
her body
I get
doesn't
it.
need blood. So like if her like pump is like in her chest, then her synthetic arteries and veins just go from her head through her neck to
Yeah,
like her upper
I'd say it's all
torso
contained in
and
the
back.
head to make sure it's like more efficient, and that way if you get shot in the chest, it's less lethal. So you only have one lethal zone than two, and that's why the head is a bit more protected. That, and you also
Yeah,
have the same
so-
chassis I do. You're
Yeah,
like
so if
version
that's the
2.0 of me.
case- If
Meant
that's the
for
case, then
human
she could
brains.
literally get decapitated and not be dead. She just wouldn't have a body until they
Yeah.
reattach her head.
Do I wear this?
Because as long as
Well, I'm
as
sure
long
a
as
lot of the
her-
power systems are in here
Well-
too. So you'd probably go into like stasis mode. So it would forcibly like synthetically put you to sleep to use
Well,
like a low
no.
power brain state or something.
Well, yeah, but also
So you conserve power.
Not, also, you're forgetting that she still has to breathe because since there's a real brain with real blood, she still needs to have like synthetic lungs to pump oxygen in.
some sort of
And
air
if she-
intake.
Yeah, and if she gets her
That's
head
the
cut
cool
off, there's
one.
Filters.
Fuck. If she
It's
gets her
either
head
that
cut off, there's
or
no
she
like.
has the significantly more efficient but highly more volatile self-contained system where there is a set amount of oxygen in the blood that just slowly gets used up over time, and she has to basically get her blood replaced every day.
I doubt it. I don't think they would have. I think like the brain in and of itself would have been like left in pretty much its same state, so they would just use her normal blood. So like it's still biological blood.
Yeah.
It's just
The
being
idea is
pumped
like
with synthetic tubes.
it's supposed to be the precursor to like a commercial full body like prosthetic. That's why they're not like hyper combat focused, and that's why we still have like normal like I have a Syndeviston basically, even though it's adapted to work with my system, so they don't call it that. But the intent is it's just mostly a full body prosthetic with some enhancements on it, like gorilla arms. But someone who's normal can get gorilla arms as
Good
well.
lord.
woman moment. Oh my god. Whoa.
You think that's bad? Hold on.
Has WAF ever asked to take belly shots out of your belly button?
Mine? No. Dakota? Yeah.
Jesus Christ, those
Well,
muscles
that's what I mean.
crush me.
She's got
Does
shiny
she have
skin.
scars? She have scars?
She has a
That's
bunch of
cool.
scars, yes.
Yeah, you've shown me
Yeah,
them.
well, she has
maps
been-
on them.
Yeah, it's almost like she got fucking stabbed by Slade. Repeatedly. She also got stabbed by a little girl in the same fucking spot. She's also got one on her leg now. Hold on.
Why did Slade stab her?
It's always in the same spot. That's
When
crazy.
you fucking went apeshit, did you not hear about any of that? Yeah, she's
No,
got one
I
on
did,
her leg
but I
where
didn't know.
she got stabbed.
I heard about
He
that.
tried to strangle her.
I don't know why he attacked you though.
Because we were sent there to try and stop him, and he refused to come back with them quietly. He had the option of surviving, but giving up. And giving up, his fight there, at least in the moment.
Kenneth.
I'm just taking part in a 9/100 tradition. No. Guys.
Is that coming from your hand, or is it just like a predetermined spot, like in front of your torso?
Damaged. I am a damaged goods. Whoa.
That's coming from a predetermined point.
No, you're
However,
damaged
it does
bads.
based on
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
She's a bad girl. Anyways.
Damaged bads.
Damaged bads.
Oh, that's right. I haven't updated this one to actually grip the thing and allow me to do flippy flips. Bad.
That's such a cool effect.
Here.
That
I
was
notice
fucking
it comes
best
from
funny
her
sound effects.
head when I do it. Yeah, I've never replaced those. I've started making my own sound effects for things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it comes from her head. Specifically her temple.
Whoa.
Almost like...
Eddie, are you going to the other lobby?
Probably. Are you?
I'm
Is
going.
Yona?
I'm
You are?
going-
Don't
You're
know if
coming
I
with
am.
me. Come on.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going there alone.
I'm horrible with names,
I'll just watch
Dakota,
your
right?
stream.
That on that character. You're gonna watch. You're not going. Okay, that's fine. Well, you're gonna be
Yeah, I was
parasocial.
gonna take a nap.
Have a good napular.
Good napular. We'll debrief about the conversation, about what happened later. Just a little. God, Karina completely like overestimated Yona in a way, despite it seeming like she underestimated Yona.
Overestimated?
She thought you were in on the bit, you know, and I say bit for lack of a better word.
Oh, okay, so she doesn't, she still at this point doesn't know that she wasn't.
She feels bad about what she said to Yona, but she thought it was necessary for the sake of, like, you know, what she thinks is going on. She's literally... Have you ever watched Saga of Tanya the Evil?
No.
Oh, okay. Brimhat. Okay. There's, like, basically...
No, I generally don't watch a lot of anime until very recently when I watched a really shitty one. Except it wasn't shitty, it was kind of good, but also gratuitous fucking fan service. And some of them
Which
were
one?
really young and it made me really uncomfortable.
What's the name?
Mushoku Tensei, I think it was
Mushoku
called. Jobless
Tensei,
Reincarnation.
yes.
Yeah, I really
heard of it.
fucking liked it, and I hated that I like it.
Yeah, that's the biggest criticism. It's the original,
kind of
literally the original
creepy.
isekai.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
It is literally the web novel. The web novel is what started the isekai trend in Japan. It is the thing that made other
Really?
people write about it, and those things that people who copied what they did ended up getting shows like
Huh.
Konosuba and etc. and like Slime. It's the original like trendsetter for isekai. That's why it has
I-
such crazy budget and everything.
What I hated is the fact that the characters are just
Yeah, Rudy.
they feel like people.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like oh I'm here in this magical world, let me go fuck all the ladies. It was there was initially that reaction of just like oh my god I get another chance at life and I can do things differently
life slaps him in the
sexy
face.
women and then he realized oh fuck no this is actually real.
Yeah,
This is
and it's
also
great.
real, and I care about this and all of that, and I'm enjoying the depiction of polyamory.
Hmm. Oh, so you're done? You got through both seasons? So
I
far?
just got to the end of I just got to the end of the
God.
second season. So
The
I'm
early
going
part of season 2 was so
going
good.
to have to keep an eye out for the third. I was invested. I want to see how they handle themselves.
I read a little bit of the light novel ahead. I paused like this. The anime is good enough, but I don't want to. Nugget, oh my god, sis, I'll save you. Here, let me give you my arms.
What the?
Oh, actually, here you
Phone.
go. Dakota's phone.
Whoa, steal.
It's no, I made it myself and I textured it to look like the Trailblazers phone from Honkai Star Rail.
Yo, okay, yeah. Oh, I like the fingerprint.
I love
Flip that over.
There's fingerprints on your
fingerprint
phone. Watch it
smudges.
over.
What?
What?
Your attention to
Wait a minute.
detail. I love you.
That looks real.
It
That
does.
looks real.
It's like, especially in the sunlight, how the oils on it reflect. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's almost like I do all this stuff in
You're
Substance
so
Painter,
extra.
and then I try to make it look good.
I love it. I'm not. I love it. It's just so. I wouldn't have thought of doing that. I wouldn't have
She's
thought
got
of
an
that.
Android.
Yay!
Yeah, I was
It's a
gonna
Google
say,
Pixel.
I like how the
I
camera
think.
looks.
Yeah. It's a single lens technically.
Yeah.
I think.
It's just a really good
Single
one because
lens
we're
and-
400 years in the future. Smile. Totally. I don't know.
I don't even know if it's necessarily that. I think it's probably just a really shitty camera, but Sakura doesn't care because she's not aware enough to care.
She's not a
I
technology
considered
person.
her taking I've considered her like taking pictures and stuff before, sending them to someone.
You should put like one of the screen space boxes or a camera that outputs to your desktop. You could literally do your streams with your phone. Sakoto. You could do like a Canon stream where it's her first time trying to stream to them like some metaverse thing, and she's like,
Sakoto here.
huh? Like a grandma with a cell phone.
No, but I wouldn't do that with Sakura, but I have done that with Arbor before. She actually
With
did a
Arbor?
Canon stream where she hung out with one of the Curries, and she played Devil May Cry.
The curries.
I was gonna play it, and then I had the model, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do this in character. Arbor's gonna stream because she's bored and she's lonely.
Arbor's
So
gonna
why the fuck
stream.
not?
I remember so long ago, we did like roleplay streams as the Chaos Children playing the Blackout Club.
I don't recall ever playing that one.
It was fun.
Canonically, though, Soka definitely plays Final Fantasy. And now I play Final Fantasy.
Whoa. You should join a guild with
Now
Sakoto.
everybody jokes that when I'm in the Final Fantasy roleplay that I'm actually just roleplaying Soka roleplaying as Aster in Final Fantasy 14.
Meta. Verse.
Looks like
Step.
I'm here for the RP.
Yay!
Whoa.
Hit him.
It's
I never really got into Final Fantasy. I was a big EVE Online player back in the day, though.
Finished, like, 20 minutes
I was
ago.
that
Oh,
person.
I assume it's much. I'm popping in just
I was
to
the
say hi, and
spreadsheet
then
person.
EVE Online was
down
too
to
much
the
for
other
me.
lobby. If my computer
Yeah, you have to join a guild that
we'll see
like
what
is
happens.
a small guild that's
Like,
willing
the
to like
blue screen
police
just
you a
turning
little.
on VR,
It's the only
so-
way to enjoy it early on.
Yeah.
Let me see what's happening.
Rock.
Where's my CPU? 72%.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Here, once this bitch leaves, I'll show you some NPC.
Here, do you want to go to the thing?
Yeah, let's go. They have to show they're doing Event Horizon stuff now, and I can't fucking. I'll miss you, sis. Hugs. I'll save you. I'll save you from those drug dealers who've totally kidnapped you.
Hey, you know what the
Yeah,
my
spot-
precious little sister would never willingly join a gang after what happened to us. Totally. Okay, I got a read request.
doing Event Horizon.
It's some.
Oh,
RPG
you mean
thing.
them
I'm gonna
here.
show him some Avatar stuff.
Yeah, there are brims showing model
I
work.
brought Rock on board to help us with like organizing it.
I almost requested on
Okay.
you for some reason. Crazy.
You did.
Don't like
No, wait, what? No, I didn't.
Actually, no, you didn't.
No.
I,
don't think-
kind of predict the item system will be like
Alright.
really
See you
gimmicky
over there.
and like not super useful.
Bye.
Bye.
Kills you. May, shut up. But it's so extra to put cell phone, like, fucking fingerprints on a cell phone in VRChat. I've never seen anyone do that, but Oblivious is, like, really detail-oriented, and it's kind of cool. Well, depending on how big it is and where it could be placed, not much space to fit in the head. Yeah. Yeah. It depends. I don't know. We haven't really thought of it too much. Runs in the middle of your group, explodes, kills all of you. Hi.
You don't call?
Finally.
No.
Finally.
Yo.
Yeah, it's a spirit gang. Yeah.
Again, I'm going to aggressively push the people actually into the map.
Oh, has no one actually gone in yet?
Okay, we can go.
I believe there are 2 people currently in the map. You guys can get in there.
We were doing a thing before this. It's fine.
I need to actually put on my
Fuck
VR
it.
thing.
No, I'm gonna use the other one.
Okay, there
There you go.
What would I be? I'd probably bring everything. I'm done not bringing my sniper rifle places. I went to industrial and I didn't bring my biggest gun, and that was a big mistake because we got attacked by these weird mutants and a pistol didn't do anything.
You want me to walk around Zafira without a bulletproof vest? Forget about it.
No, I walked around with Zafira with everything but this gun because I thought it would be too much.
Well,
I thought it'd be intimidating.
Mistake.
But then there were people there with like ATGMs and RPGs, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but some people just be
People are
cracked
just
like
a little
that.
Quirky.
They're a little quirky.
People are a
That's the
little
wrong
quirky.
accent. That's Karina's accent. I cannot do
How do I
that.
set this up? How do I position more than one chat in VR? How I know the ways? There you go. That'll work.
That's a good question.
What is VR? No, that's the wrong accent. Again, I cannot get out of this stupid accent. I can't get out of Karina's accent. How do you do it? How do you do so many?
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
The rain in Spain stays merely in the rain. Okay, I think that kind of worked. Holy sh!
No. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
I just
Rain
didn't
in
bother with
Spain
an accent
stays
for
merely in
Sen
the
because
plain.
I can't do a Japanese accent without just sounding racist, and I just didn't want to take that chance. Like when I'm actually like using Japanese phrases, when I actually am like having Sen speaking Japanese, I try to play into it. But if it's just straight up English, I just try to use like I'm an anime protagonist. Wow. Like I try to just play him up.
Whoa.
Just gotta believe it.
How did you do it? Nande sensei.
Gashi sensei.
Right. I should probably get in there because they're all here because of me, and also I
Yeah.
want to get my ass kicked. Is my
Yeah.
window closed, or is my
I might
or
fight
my
you.
neighbors
I
going to
might
hear me
lose.
screaming
We'll
to
see.
myself?
Whoa.
My window is not closed.
I hope Tiberius shows up. I want to ask about that synth-eating flesh virus or something, whatever the fuck it was in Industrial that came out.
You mean Rust?
Is it called Rust? It's like it makes synths grow flesh or something. And feel pain.
That
What?
sounds-
Yeah, it's like the new
That
thing
sounds
that
really
just dropped.
What the fuck?
But it's
Okay,
like,
so
that's what Catherine, maybe she's a bad guy now, because that sounds like what she wants.
reverse cyborgs?
Reverse cyborgs, basically. I don't know. Tiberius is the only one who really knows anything about it.
You can't make organic matter from dead matter. You just can't do that. There's some.
Nothing surprises Catherine anymore. The sky could turn purple and she'd be like, "What? Okay, sure, whatever."
Yeah.
That sounds
Ages.
like necromancy, and necromancy is bad. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Tell that to
remember,
Charles.
kids. Friends don't let friends cast necromancy.
Why not? Fuck. Why not? Why not?
Because it's...
Isn't it just a tool like anything else?
No.
Confidence, huh?
well,
You're right.
Yes. However, it exacts a very, very hefty price.
My tracking
From the
is
caster
not-
or the people around
my
them?
tracking
Like,
just
what?
does not feel good.
If it's just the caster, I don't
Yes.
see. Then isn't that their choice? The
No.
caster's
So
choice?
have you ever heard of like
Oh.
secondhand smoke?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Very impure thing.
Hmm.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, so it.
At least necromancy. I don't know about the having two hands and smoking. That sounds very unhealthy.
It's I love you so much.
Probably is very unhealthy, yes.
I'm gonna go crash out. I'll have a good one.
I'm heading in.
I have my Heelys on.
Have a good falling
so
out the
good at this.
window.
Good falling. What, Russia? Huh? Are you going to Russia?
Fun. Falling out the window.
You know, so Sakoto, hear me out. I have this idea that I'm going to just start going to bars that have like really violent bars for training. Yeah.
Why?
That sounds fun.
Well,
Kind of.
because I'll just chill there. I'll drink some water, listen to music, right? And of course, I'll tip the server, not to waste their time. But I'll go to the places like the biker bars, so really like low quality places that brawls are common. So that when a brawl does happen, first off, I'm getting to practice versus groups of possibly random opponents. B, I'm helping solve a problem. C, it's self-defense and I can't get in trouble.
I know exactly where you could do that. In my hometown, there is a group of human supremacists Nazis who violently oppose anyone who's not really human, including censor. I actually don't know what species you are, but you would very much be not accepted in their places. And
Yeah.
they are a gang, and
I mean, if I wanted
they
to do
do
that, I
own
could
tons of
also just go
bars. Oh, I guess, yeah, too. I guess every place seems to have these stupid people.
Like,
Please don't
I'd
get
just go
yourself
back to high
killed.
school if I wanted to do that.
Mood, actually, mood.
Yeah,
I got into
kids are
different fights
horrible,
in high
by the
school.
way.
Yeah.
Very cruel.
Some of my... I mean,
Only
I
wish
don't know. I never graduated high school.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah, it was...
Kicked me out.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
I kind of got kicked out. I didn't show up enough.
I'm an anime protagonist.
Not totally by
I'm
choice, but also,
courageous,
like, I had work.
courageous. I also moonlight as an anime protagonist.
I'm a
Whoa.
disaster lesbian. I'm a disaster lesbian.
Disaster lesbians.
I'm a bitchy
God, we
sister.
love
I'm a
disaster
bitchy, overprotective
lesbians. Yo,
older
dude,
sister.
I love
Whoa.
being gay. Also, can I just say, I'm actually really mad at myself. My only like straight up gay character, I did not play him at all during June.
Whoa, whoa. Yo, that's a black mark.
That is a travesty. You need to fix this.
Yeah, that is. You need to play 2 gay
Go
characters
back
next
in
year.
time.
Hilariously though, this is both sad and funny at the same time. Dark humor. Pardon me for a moment. My longest running romantic relationship is Shinichi and X for 2 years.
Whoa.
Wow, imagine having a relationship. Actually, no.
Right? Like it's my longest running romantic relationship wasn't even the real one.
I guess
I've never had a
the
relationship
longest one
IRL.
was probably Natalie over on Warp, and I think that only lasted like 2 or 3 months, maybe 4, before the RP ended.
Yeah.
Which, I
Happily
mean, at
ever
that
after.
point, happily ever after.
I
sort
mean,
of, like,
in that
maybe
case, like I
they
could, like in that
continue
case, if
on
like
for
I'm counting
indefinite
that, I could
amount of time,
say hilariously, I think the first VR romance that I actually like opened up to the idea was actually
Hybris
no.
and Esso, and he broke up with her eventually after proposing to her.
Mercury and Auna actually.
Oh yeah. Oh god, they were so cute.
They are so cute.
I don't know if they're still together.
Hmm?
Are they still together?
Merc and Auna? Whole Prowler family's coming back for season 4, so yeah. Yeah, we already sat.
Imagine having a
everyone down at the DM,
VR
we're like,
relationship.
Yo, we
No.
doing this? Because like after it's been like so long of it being closed, I was like, hey guys, if it, like it was the whole thing. Like I wanted to make sure who was still on the board. That way I knew what to plan for. Because like if someone was like, hey, yeah, I know. Because let's be honest, if Prowler was done with the character, the guy just would have died of old age. That one's easy. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm heading in. I mean,
Stargate.
see you.
Give him a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should probably just not. Yeah, you're right.
So what the hell is this place?
Some underground bunker.
They're just looking at her, just like, so wait, where are you going?
It's some underground bunker
Imperial
that
Souls
Imperial
evil
owns.
lair? What does that
Yeah,
mean?
pretty much. It's their like underground evil lair for their friends or whatever. I don't know. It has a nice training facility and he has his own shuttle. The rich fuck. I didn't know he was so rich.
Oh, he knows how to fly, yes. Although he crashed my first mission.
Did he?
Yes.
I was gonna say maybe I'll ask him to teach me to
Bad
fly,
pilot,
but
but
I think
also a
I'll
lot of
find someone
demons.
else. Oh, okay.
Maybe. Tiberius is very good at this, I hear.
Tiberius is good at flying? Okay, I trust Tiberius to teach me to fly.
I think so. I don't know. I think he might have flown that one time, but I don't recall.
I know they have their own spaceship or something.
Yes. Hi. If not, Belson. You see her?
Who? Belle?
Yes, Belle Sheen.
I don't think I've met. Maybe I just forget names.
Like me, but shorter, blonde, and has a big ship. Also wears a lot of armor.
I'll keep an eye out then. I don't recognize, but I'll keep an eye out. I wanted to be a pilot before everything happened, so maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll start flying shuttles. That'd be cool. Be a nice way to make some money. Yeah, I'm going in. Oh, no, you go in first. I need water first. Hopefully, I'm giving Sakoto a minute. I'm gonna get some water. Ooh, LTTstore.com. Man, I'm doing advertising for them. Listen how good this sounds. Listen how good this water bottle sounds. Hopefully that didn't deafen all of you, but still. Okay. Catherine Hebert? No, can't talk. That's how Karina talks. Fuck. Never played two characters in one day like this. Catherine. God fucking damn it. I gotta be a little bitchy with her. You know, she's getting more comfortable now, so she has to start reverting into her old personality now that she's away from her abusive fucking master. Yeah, I gotta be a little bit crude with her. Okay. Hello.
I was beginning to get worried that you were stuck.
I had to process myself a little. Like I had to, I don't know. I don't like being in underground bunkers too much. So I had to like prep myself.
Okay.
Bad history, you know.
I walked through and then I turned around and you weren't there, so I was a little scared that
Sorry about that.
I don't know, got sent somewhere completely different.
Does that happen? Is that a thing?
I hear it does. Teleportation magics are dangerous, but I don't know how these things work.
Ethereal's apparently an expert on like Magitech, so hopefully it's fine. I mean, I trust him enough to repair
Well,
me.
I don't know if
so.
this is magic. It doesn't look very magic to me.
It's glowing and it's
Usually
purple.
that requires a spellcaster.
Okay.
I am glowing purple sometimes. I am not magic.
Oh, true. It's different. Something else. Anyways. Yeah, sorry for keeping you waiting.
No, it's okay. It's nothing. At least his figure is...
Oh, I went down into Industrial proper for the first time. With like an actual guide that showed me around. People there are kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
So she didn't want to give them the time of day.
Gotcha. Royalty.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you were much closer than you were a second ago.
She's not royalty.
I can go back.
No, you're fine. I just like straight up. I looked at you, looked away, looked back, and you like jumped like 20 feet.
I walked.
I've never met anybody like
Swear
considered up there, though. So.
That's me. I'm
I
Cat.
don't think so. Don't think. Oh.
I see.
Oh, I see. I get it.
Yes.
And I
Get it?
totally
Ha.
They are
Cat.
Particut.
Catherine.
Do you have any siblings? If your mom was that old,
Oh.
she had like 30 kids.
I don't.
There.
Not that I know
These two are
of.
giving me an
She
existential
might.
crisis. Can I ask, like, how? I'm sorry if it's rude. How old
Might
is
have a
it?
strange sibling, Kiki.
I might.
23?
23.
I might even have
21?
half siblings from my
Which one?
dad, but
What day is
I
it?
never met
My
him.
birthday
True,
was?
true.
Oh, wow.
And dad is a loose term. I just had
In
a
20?
person
Why? What?
who helped
Like,
create me. I don't really consider him a dad.
I'm 29, and I'm
Damn.
starting to realize
You
that I
really
think I'm
don't
like one of
like
the older agents. I don't know how to feel about that.
You are
Apparently
very
that's somebody
youthful.
You've never met.
Mm.
I mean, yeah.
You are very
I'll be
active. You do
But
not
honest.
my
look your
mom did
age,
keep me away from
old man.
him.
Well, I'll
I'm
be
just
honest. I'm still
assuming he
kind of
wasn't a very good
babyface,
person.
which I'm not really sure how to feel about.
You look good for your age.
You're not Charles.
Never curious though about meeting him.
Thanks.
No.
Careful, he's around
If
here
my
somewhere.
mom says
Is
he's not a
he?
good
Oh,
person,
shit.
He's not a good person.
Yeah. Him and Andrew. I would be surprised if they're in the
I'm gonna
same
catch his geriatricism.
Gotcha.
My mom's not really somebody I question.
Yeah, no, I'm a half and half, so like I literally don't know if I'm gonna live to be like 80 or like my life expectancy is somewhere between 80 to immortality, and I'm just kind of just
Wait, what? You're immortal.
yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'm a late bloomer, that much I know.
What species are you? Is that polite to ask? I don't know.
No, that's fine. That's more of like hey, like you're just asking blanket based information. That's fine.
It's like, I mean, am I immortal?
Mom was human. Mom is human. Well, I'm using past tense for mom. Mom's human, and dad never met the guy. But blood work said Red Oni.
I've had a couple dreams of that night.
So.
And Onis
I'll
are
be
like
honest,
immortal.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know for sure what I was until like a little bit after I joined Aegis, and they actually, because no one else had anything to actually even compare to.
Do the horns not like
Um,
or
It
not a
shows our
signifier? or
desire.
something?
Oh, I'm
Well,
definitely going to like
Tiefling's also a thing.
pitch it to a studio, and we can maybe get a TV show.
So, like, I just had horns growing out of my head, and
I think I'm okay with
other
not
people
being
just
on
said I
TV.
was, possessed by the devil, and didn't really like that too much.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
High school's
Sakura.
rough.
We are ghost hunters.
Yeah.
Phantom.
Yeah.
Phantom.
I get that.
So yeah,
We had some prejudices at my school with the human supremacists and the gang of demi-humans. There were
Yeah,
huge
and it's really hard for me. So like, back home was not a mixed pot. It really wasn't. And then after talking to some people,
Thanks to you and Andrew.
me being half Oni is apparently, at least old laws, is
the fame and money we can make.
really bad. I think the word is Hanyo,
think
or
I'm
half
okay
spirit,
with not being
and
famous.
apparently
Does it
we're,
come with like health issues or something?
True.
more
but that comes with the
so
territory. Think of yourself on billboards,
belief.
TV screens, people looking up to you. Wanting
Honestly, no offense, that sounds stupid. You are you.
Well,
It's not.
no,
You're
if-
not the fault of how you were
it's
born.
like I'm right. Like,
Inspiring
yeah,
all these
I have no control over that.
children
I get it.
be like you.
It's more so like I'd kind of like to know what people's opinion of that is before I walk into an elevator full of
You are
5
quite
other
humble.
guys.
That's a good thing.
No, it's just
Is it like
really
obvious you're like
walk up to you and already
whatever it was a Hanyo?
happened
Is
to
it like
me a
can someone tell at a glance? Like
oh, I've heard so
people
much about
can't
you, and I am
usually tell what I am. at a glance.
Oni are very telling.
You've had that happen to you?
To be fair,
a couple of times now.
honestly, my skin color should look like my shirt. At least for reds.
I am not famous.
Then again, that's if
gonna
an
say,
Oni
like a
wants
secret
to
pop
show
star?
themselves. Like, I'll be honest.
No.
I think I really took after mom a lot more.
Happened it
There's a couple things that I was given a heads up about. I have met another red before. She was actually really informative.
You're famous by proxy.
Oni can be, well, they're spirits or yokai.
That's already
They're
more creepy than I am.
scary, typically. At least the more traditional ones are.
There's always the mysterious one in the group. That's not
I-
in the limelight.
They are known for being not so much. How do I word this? Other cultures if you try to compare an Oni to other cultures, people would say that they're a demon.
Money is everything.
An Oni is more so.
I don't think it's quite everything.
They
Buy whatever you
they
want. Clothes,
serve in a
cars, houses.
as
Oh,
less as like an evil entity and more so like
so bad.
they're like the prison warden.
Makes it easier to buy good ingredients for food.
And
It's the kind of
like an entire
it's weird.
species serves as a specific role. That's kind
Oh,
of
speaking of,
We
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
we
There's some noodles there
would
if you want.
we would serve the god of
Maybe. I had some food
hell.
just a bit ago. I'm not very hungry, but
as you know, we would
Actually,
torture
before then, we were talking about,
corrupt and
Marguerite
evil people,
Arsenault's evil lair.
actually make them
people
like
mentioning it.
pay for the crimes they've done and the
Hell
pain
yeah.
that they've inflicted. They get it back like
Maybe it's
He
He
times
pushed me
whatever.
down a suitcase in the hallway and I
This
ran
place?
into a wall.
Yeah.
I
not
can
my
think of a
thing.
few people who are
Kinda
probably
happy
being
that I
tortured
was
down
born
there.
in the modern
Yeah,
age.
last
Weird.
time I was
Seriously?
here. Yeah, he pushed
You're
me
same,
on a suitcase
yeah, but
and
you
I
know,
went down the hall.
can't always get what you want.
Oh.
No,
Um,
I'm pretty damn
And then
sure
I crashed.
that they're down
Yeah.
there.
No, it was really fun.
But
they didn't
no,
after that.
apparently some Oni,
So-
went from downstairs to up here. They just started doing
It
their
was
own
fun.
thing. Apparently
You should
cannibalism
see the
is common.
training area.
or
They have
not
like
cannibalism,
moving
but,
platforms and stuff.
eating-
It's really cool.
Humans is actually one of their favorite
really cool.
meals.
Huh.
Can't say I have that craving.
Is that hearsay? That
There's,
sounds like
different type
can
of
build
that sounds like how
That's con- that-
shitheads will say that like
from the
dog
horse's-
demi-humans
no,
can't
that's
eat
the horse's
chocolate
mouth.
or some
Like,
stupid
that's-
stuff like
that
that.
one I
The
actually
person
that
at
one
the
actually has
controls
grounds.
Can make
Like,
the arena
just
change while you're sparring.
humans just taste amazing to them. Like just like how cows taste
It
good
seems
to
like
us.
a good way to keep people on their toes.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's just well. To be fair, when
But back to your question.
Well,
kind of makes sense if the only thing
yeah,
you
some
have
humans
to
deserve to be
downstairs
eaten,
eat
so
is
maybe
humans.
there's an that's maybe.
the ordinary.
I guess
How
we
about
could
you?
work out.
There's a joke there that I'm not gonna make.
What do you what joke?
Get
Huh?
worried, you know.
What do you mean?
Maybe one of us could get wanted.
I'm not getting.
You know, it shows
I'm not
someone
getting into that.
Mm-hmm.
Not happy, you know.
Alright.
Decide to take vengeance on the rest
Regardless,
Right.
Right.
I believe Andrew would be the first target, right?
What-
Keep his promises.
so what I've noticed is I am
We should
durable.
ask him if he actually got
more
a
than
chance
most.
To turn it in.
I bounce
You
back
mentioned
quick.
something
That's for
about
sure.
that producer?
Um,
I don't really get it. But
I've been
he seems to know what he's
roughed up a
doing.
few times during my time here.
Putting a spirit like that down.
I'm in good shape, but then again,
not
I
even putting them
train
down,
like literally every day.
Aren't you here to?
Getting them
I heard something about you
stop.
training today or something.
Not
Yeah,
murderers?
here to do some sparring.
I
Mm.
No, figured talk to people
wasn't
before I jump straight in.
expecting
Good. Makes sense.
Me neither.
I'll probably be at the sparring area then too.
Hopefully
Evil
he can
spirits like
just.
that are
Mm.
I've been
usually
practicing a bit, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know if Yuna's coming in
Um,
though. I was hoping
violent?
to maybe spar with them a
As you
little, but I
saw.
think I knocked on their door.
You
They were
guys-
kind of busy.
You guys gotten really
Well, he had
close?
the
or-
bodies to
Yeah, we're
prove he
friends.
was
You know,
violent, that's for sure.
They kind of joined at the same time as me. We're both
Thanks
around
to
the
you
same
guys, though.
age.
Yeah,
Um,
it makes sense.
Hopefully.
that
Yeah,
and
he's
they
gonna
seemed
help you
kind
guys.
of like withdrawn. I wanted to. They felt like they'd be fun. They're cool.
Either way,
Hmm.
things
Oh,
worked out in
one
the
thing.
end,
So like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I
Just
would have
end the
inherited.
bargain and
Like
help them to
like my
actually fully move
lightning
on.
actually might be from the Oni side.
Be good for the area. at least. This
Your
hauntings.
lightning. I don't think I've seen that. Have I?
Hmm.
During sparring.
Anyone we should tell about it?
Uh,
This producer.
I've seen your glowing hands
Wow.
and some of the attacks you've done with that.
Know of
Yeah.
anyone?
you
people don't
have
seem to
seen
care.
it. I just don't think you remember.
Spirits, they don't.
Huh. Okay.
It's all
Or maybe I'm
gossip.
confusing that with Ashura. When I sparred with Ashura, they did
Every
some
time
sort
I
of.
mention to
Was it
people
them who
they
did the
were
lightning
No,
attack? What was it?
ask if I can
I
see dead people or something.
pretty sure I knocked you out.
Yes, I remember now.
Classic.
Sorry, I
Kind of.
try to.
Sorry.
Those. Whenever I get knocked
That's
out, those kind of.
No, I imagine that's really fuzzy. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it
don't worry
is.
about it.
Okay.
Must get annoying after a while.
But out of anything, oh, so shapeshifting is apparently a thing. Like I could, like I would have been able to. Just,
That's pretty cool. Oh, you would have.
like I'd be able just to like wave my hand and I'd just be like full human. Apparently that's the
Some
thing.
of us
They were just
play
having
too
just a full
specific.
on human.
Is that a
form.
magic thing or
Didn't
like
get
a
that.
biological?
When we've feel the need to.
It's just something that I don't know. It's just
Most of
something
the
they can
time,
do.
it's
I wonder if people can learn
just
that.
outdoors
That'd
and
be so
in the
cool.
area.
And then
Yeah, those could be awkward questions.
last
Do you
one
worship
is
Sokoto?
and this is the one that I'm
Yes,
kind of grumpy
yes.
about. I should be taller.
You should be taller.
That was a fun night, though.
How tall are you? Are
Scary.
you taller than me?
But fun.
I'm 5'2".
I
Oh, around my
wasn't
height.
expecting it to go quite like that, but
I don't know.
Sure.
things worked out in the end.
Tall guys are. I
guess
guess in combat that might be good, but I don't know.
tall guys are great.
I haven't
You think
dealt
so?
with a spirit like that before.
Eh,
Yeah.
I've always been.
Realizing
I
what
like the
sort of
smaller
spirit
guys.
they were, I kind of
If I do like a guy, that is.
lost my head a
Really?
bit, which
Yeah, more
sorry
so
about
into like the
spoilery.
short.
I like
guys?
twinks.
I know I had to
If anything, I lean more towards girls, but like
Okay.
calm down.
short guys. If
Hey.
anything, maybe.
Well, good. Good for
I
you.
thought you were pretty
Yeah.
calm.
Mhm.
Well, you were jumpy, but also kind of.
You're so easy to fluster.
Sorry, I don't
sometimes.
know.
I was just
Hey,
worried it was going to
I'm not.
come out of this, you know.
It's
I
fine. I'm
don't
fine. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you.
Really,
Believe it or not,
no, it's
I'm not
fine.
a
I
fan
just
of,
don't really. I'm not very
getting
open
stabbed or
about that
dying.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
me neither.
talk.
I'm glad none of that
I'm
happened.
not looking for anything at all right now.
Mm.
Fuck that. But
I'm
we're just
taking
talking about who we are
yeah.
and what our preferences are. That's entirely different.
Guess I'll manage to get
Hmm.
out of it.
Nothing wrong with
Any
that.
issues?
In one piece. I don't think we got any scratches.
Let's get this show rolling.
Time to
You
get
guys want to hit
signed.
the sim?
I made
So
it
you
so
guys,
awkward.
so you guys
I
my
love
number?
it. Catherine is giggling inside like me right now. She's such a little
Do you
shit.
need someone to call you?
She's such a little shit.
No, I mean like. Have you ever been to like a sandwich place or like a deli where you take like a ticket and there's a number on it and they call you?
Oh god, I remember this one
that.
sandwich place back home. Fuck.
Oh, you want a sandwich?
Forget it.
Can we just like steal food from Ethereal and make our own sandwich? Is that a thing? Can I just go
The
take
kitchen's right there.
Never changed the code.
Make it a
Also,
sandwich.
he
I want a sandwich.
he DoorDashed noodles.
What did I
so.
say?
Perfect the way you are.
Yeah,
It's on the
I
counter.
don't, I
I'll
don't
take some.
understand. He was talking about sandwiches and ordering and
Right here?
numbers.
Mm, okay.
I'm very confused.
They're on the counter over there.
Oh, okay. You can get DoorDash into your own private bunker. Fucking rich people.
I should probably change first, shouldn't I?
Probably. Yeah. I mean,
Imagine getting DoorDash to your own
Ethereal
private
is
secure
like-
bunker. That's
Ethereal
crazy.
is like a
Let me know
power
if you
plant
decide to do
tycoon or
something
something.
like that.
A power plant tycoon? Okay, I
Check
believe
in
it.
with
Yeah,
Andrew.
he's a guy. who
Super
owns
smart
it.
magic tech, owns the
He knows a bit
is a
about
pilot,
magic.
underground, owns a corporation or power plant
He was
tycoon.
going for councilman for industrial for a while. Just LF had more
Pitched the idea
manpower.
of-
I heard about that. So like I was walking
Yeah.
with Charles and
Like he had the
Tiberius.
business. He had the business, but he just didn't have like a big thing.
One that can
Apparently,
catch
is
Yeah,
security.
Charles was going
He
on
just
about
didn't
how
have
like
anything to offer.
he wished that Ethereal took over instead of LF because at least because LF is they're gone. They had some opinions
I mean,
about
he
it.
didn't really like campaign either.
Mhm.
He was just he was doing things to help, but he wasn't really like taking any credit for it. So
Hi,
people were just
Gummy.
like, oh hey, things are
Is that
hello,
still what you go by?
Hi. Yes.
Nice to see you.
Nice.
we're
Yeah,
just
I
heading
don't
over to the
I didn't even-
training room.
I guess that explains a lot
Want to watch the matches?
about Ethereal. I guess if he owns a power plant tycoon, he was in the talks or at least even in a position to take over or like govern or whatever, like Bay 09 or
I mean, he
industrial.
was up there enough to
That
like,
explains
be
all of
able to,
this.
like, build his own facility. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, he's just guy's loaded.
Yeah, save some for the rest of
His
us.
basement. You should see the actual house. It's crazy.
I don't know if I want to, honestly.
Yeah, well,
Save some wealth for the rest
like,
of us.
Honestly, I've just walked through it the one time. Like they were like I was meeting the kids.
Hmm.
We're in someone's basement.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is Saya. and,
World's biggest
Cyril's
basement.
place. Well, Matcha, Matcha lives here too. So
I'm gonna head on over.
or,
Nice to see you.
wait,
Yeah, let's go train
I'm brain farting.
or do whatever they're doing.
Name's close enough. Come on, follow the crowd. How you feeling? Haven't seen you since they.
I feel like doing this is more natural walking position. Karina's does this, and so would Catherine when she's in like professional, like in her mood. Medical. Catherine's gonna be stirring some shit today. That's what I'm feeling. I'm in that mood. Playing Karina got me feeling so bad for Yona that I think I just want to cause some drama today. I want some water. Let's hide behind here. Ow.
Next room down.
Thanks for everyone who's following, subbed, etc., etc. Let's wait for them to go in so it didn't feel weird.
No, it's my first time here.
Oh, sweet. That's actually pretty cool.
I'll just pretend I got lost.
Yeah, here, let me show you. Let me show you the thought process, right? Come here.
Hello. I don't think I've met you two, though. You agents?
Yep. I'm Catherine.
Name's Luthen Castabir. Oh, what's your name?
Catherine. Just call me Cat, though. It's easier.
Cat. Gotcha. Good to meet you, Cat.
Your Luthen?
Luthen Castabir. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
I'm a senior agent here.
Are you a wizard?
I am not a wizard. I am a fingersmith.
Of what? Sorry, but what?
A fingersmith.
Can you make fingers?
Plenty of other things besides. No. It's a term for a borrower.
You're a thief.
Like oh, okay.
I am not a thief.
A money lender?
I am a fingersmith.
Okay.
Not that one either.
Well,
I am Sakata Shinsei. It is good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I am also not a wizard. Or, what it's worth.
What do you do?
I am not a fingersmith either. I am a scion. I am usually out in the field with the others.
I wonder if they added in any new arenas.
I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it.
Can make my fingers cold.
Scion.
I've been called Gummy for the time being.
What's the steps one? I don't think I've seen that one.
Good to meet you, Gummy-san.
It's just like a corner one.
Yeah. It's like a
Gummy.
uphill battle kind of thing.
An apt name.
Oh, this.
So is Castavir.
This one's
Huh?
actually pretty. We put a lot of work into that one.
Nothing.
King of the hill.
Oh. Okay.
Den. Oh, is this all just like?
It's like,
Are you made out of
you can
candy?
see the setup.
No.
Like a gummy worm?
Why do you have that?
I think that's what it was.
Have what?
Did you guys just randomly grab ones and then just went, yeah, that's
What does it do for you?
Oh, the
I
tail.
think it's... Is this the one we made?
Oh.
It's a really nice tail.
Thank you, thank you. I wash it every day and brush it when I can.
Hang on.
I am a demi-human snow leopard.
This is the one. Okay, so
What
this
does it
one,
do?
right? So in each of like...
It tries
It
its
helps
best.
me
the cross
keep my
shape,
balance.
And then like over here, this is like a room that like you can do. So it's the whole thing of like you could actually have like
I do feel a little more
communication
balanced.
on top and underneath
How'd you do that?
at the same time. We actually spent like it was this
The new person
They're like a
You
match.
sprouted ears, even.
They sort of like stretch themselves out.
That's kind of cool.
They're like a slime.
That's not what I was trying to do.
Oh. Well.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, I was
Hey,
going to
Old
say,
man.
if you're here,
I
that
was
must mean
giving the
Terrason's
guided
close
evil
by.
tour.
Why?
Evil
Oh.
tour. Whoa.
Are you the one who started this
You
room?
can like manipulate yourself.
You
many
can't
did.
look me straight in the eyes and
That's so
say
rad.
that this place is not an evil lair.
Shinichi, this place is an evil lair.
This place is an evil
Maybe
lair.
just
The
a
place is an evil lair, he
the
knows.
final score.
Whatever.
The final score was 12
not a
points
labyrinth, so it
evil,
can't be an
7
evil
points good guy hideout.
Oh.
It looks evil.
Was it
It's an evil
votes?
lair.
Was it votes?
No, we actually went through the entire place and like we like straight up tallied how many things would
Oh,
be
you
evil
actually, like,
and how
gave
many
it a
things would be
rating?
good.
Oh.
Yeah, we gave it a rating.
I have
Honestly,
copious
the
amounts
the
in an
big
evil
round
bunker.
room that has the hologram dome in the middle.
Betting.
That's 100% evil.
Wait. No, I want to show them that. I want to show them that. Saturn? No. Let me. Hold on. Can I please borrow like 5 minutes of your time?